Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing? We're going to be doing a love in separation reading. This is a general reading for those who are in separation, so twin flames, soulmates, high level soulmates, divine counterparts that are separated. Let's take a look at the energies around you for the space of love. So, Spirit is saying for today, sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So, seems like the sacral is the place for healing for today, for those of you who are in separation, because I don't think you guys are getting together for a little nookie nookie. So, with that, let's see what other energies Spirit wants to show us for today. But, perhaps maybe something is coming in that maybe you will get a little bit of ooh la la coming in for yourself. And Tamika, I'll be going live tonight with Susan where I answer questions. So, put your notifications on. Probably going to be somewhere around 8 or 9 tonight. I don't answer questions on this read, but or if you're looking for a deeper read, just reach out for one of those the paid readings. So with that, let's continue on. Let's see what the energies are for those in separation right now. And this is a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If you're looking for your own personal reading, as I just said a few seconds ago, I do personal readings. There is a charge for that, and you can reach out via DM or email to schedule a read. I'm also doing some live readings, but you got to keep your notifications on. Today's Monday or Tuesday, and I will probably be live with Susan later tonight to answer a few small questions if you guys decide to show up. So Spirit is saying rejoice, embrace your loving connection. So Spirit's saying that, whatever connection you have, just, kind of celebrate it a little bit, get into that place where you're appreciative and gratitude, because that's going to help bring that love in. Also open your heart a little bit. You're going to need to have an open heart in order for love to come inside itself. And the universe is guiding you to that special person, whether that's a person on your mind or a different person that's more in alignment with who you are in this now moment. Now, for some of you, you're about to get a surprise, right? And that surprise is a rekindle. Now, when we see rekindle, don't get your hopes and get so excited and set your expectations, around it being a rekindle from your person. It may be, but it also could be a rekindle from somebody you haven't seen in many lifetimes. So a friend, soulmate, whatever you want to call that, right? Divine counterpart. But they're going to make your field at one point. And remember, we read energy fields here. We don't tell, crazy stories that never come true, that you sit there and wonder and scratch your head. Well, this reader told me that my person is coming in and it's going to happen. And then next week she's saying the same thing over again. Oh, your person's on the fence, or they're going to come in, they want to come in, but they never do. And why is that? Because they're not reading the energies, they're just reading a story. And so we don't read the stories, we read the energies around you, and we tell you what's going on. Is it, something that's helpful or not? This side is always the stuff that you want to manifest in. This side is the bridge to get there, and this side here is the side that tells you, these are the things that are trapping you, and here's how to get out of those traps. So let's see what else Spirit has for us for today. With those who are in separation right now. It looks like there's something coming in, a surprise, potential rekindle, whether from a past person from this lifetime or a last few. There is stuff coming in. So we have an interesting set of cards here as I'm reading it. And the first one is Spirit saying, be careful of material attachment. Don't just go after money. Don't go after that person that's got the great job, the great everything that seems great on paper, because that may not be what you want, because you have to really go for what's actually in alignment with you. Right? And Spirit's also saying, let go of the past. So, if past all you were doing is chasing, those material aspects of life, uh, this is time to let go of that, because there's something coming down, right? And what's coming in is something with a truly psychic connection. When we see a psychic connection, it just means this is a high-level soulmate, somebody you have a deep, deep contract with, where you're in the same frequency. And when you're in the same frequency, you kind of feel the other person's feelings because you're both vibrating at the same frequency. And Spirit's saying these are going to be real feelings. And there's going to be some bonding. And for many of you, that's a twin flame union, right? Might not be the person you have in mind, because most of us don't actually know who our real twin, divine counterpart, whatever you want to label it, is. And why don't we know that? Because we're working on toxicity. Many of the people that you think are your twins are actually handlers. And what are handlers? Handlers are what the larger twin flame community would call a karmic twin, or a catalyst twin, false twin, whatever it is. And why is that? Why do they come in? Right? Because they're meant to keep you stuck. You and that person have had contracts with each other for thousands and thousands of lifetimes to keep you stuck into this mess that we call our 3D lives. And every time you feel like you're going to open up and start opening to yourself and connecting to yourself to possibly get out of this, they jump in and create all sorts of chaos. And anybody who's been through that twin flame program, and it's a program, right? Anybody who's been through that knows that the ups and the downs, the roller coasters, the never-ending drama and trauma, right? And it's meant to keep you in low vibrations so that you stay stuck. And so what you need to do is free yourself from that and let go of the past and let go of the expectation of that person. So let's see what else love wants to tell us today about those in separation. And once you let go of that person, you let go of that energy, and it's hard because they're really, really strong contracts that the two of you have written for each other over time, because you're meant to keep each other stuck. And it's not just them, it's you too. You're also meant to keep them stuck. And so once you break that, somebody who's a little bit more in alignment with you, that is a little bit more spiritual, that's going to want to connect to themselves some more and open up, will start to come in. And it takes time, and that's the part where we all break down, because we're so frustrated with our experiences that we can't be patient as we heal, because healing is a process, and it's a long process. It's not one and done. Anybody who tells you that just flat out lying to you. So Spirit's saying habits. Be careful of these habits that you have, right? And I don't know if we'll ever change, right? And so you can choose to change at any moment in time. You can make a decision that creates change. And as you create the change, all of this becomes available to you. You or your person hasn't told everything in your story. Why? Because you aren't being true to yourselves. Right? The two of you are in a space of toxicity and trauma, and so you're keeping a lot of things shut inside because you haven't opened up your heart yet and shown who you truly are. And you felt unappreciated. But what needs to happen is understanding, right? Understanding is seeing their side of the story. You may not agree with it, but see where their perspective is. And as they see your perspective, you see your perspective and their perspective, then you get a bigger picture and you have more appreciation of whatever is that they're going through as well. And for a lot of you, responsibilities are weighing you down. You feel like you missed an opportunity because you didn't act, or they didn't act when they should have. But there is a conversation coming, right? And we got that over here somewhere, I think. Yeah, there was I thought we had a conversation coming. It was the other read, but so this is another confirmation that, yeah, we're going to have a conversation coming in, and rid yourself of this unworthiness feeling, right? A lot of you are feeling unworthy. Rid yourself of those feelings because they're not helping you at any point. You need to go within, right? Which is to find your worth. right? And so let's see what it is that's truly blocking you in these connections. Because again, we look at this from a healing perspective. Everything I read is on a healing perspective. It's not around telling a flowery story, so it may not be the most popular reader out there, but I'm going to give you the truth of what's in your field, and what can you do to kind of pivot so that you can get to the place that you really want to be instead of being stuck on stories all the time that never come true. And the first step in any healing is awareness. So let's see, what is it that is causing us and to block love out of our lives, right? What are the major blocks? And so let's see if we get one or two more for this collective. Spirit, give me what else is blocking. Well, that's a lot, Spirit, but well, that's what you're giving us. It's what you're giving us. So first one that came out was feeling unloved. So many of you feel unloved. And why do you feel unloved? Because you keep on telling yourself a story of being unloved the entire time. And why are you feeling unloved? Is because you're creating this. Everything in your field you actually create. Everything in your experience you create. And it's all done through contracts. But the more you run into the trauma type of person, that bad boy, the bad girl, the more you feel unloved. Why? Because you're setting yourself up for failure because you're chasing after what's not right for you. A lot of you are also procrastinating. Don't make somebody wait around too long. They may give up on you, right? And that's breadcrumbing. That's, making them your put them in the friend zone. Why do you put them in the friend zone? Because you know that they're really good for you and you're not ready to have a commitment. So you push them into a friend zone. So it's like having a commitment without actually having a commitment because you're not willing to see the truth in yourself. And it's only going to create a lot of pain and trauma. And walking away, you leave too quickly when things get challenging. And this is a big one too. Why do you walk away? Because if you actually try to solve things properly, and I'm not talking about toxic relationships with narcissists or somebody who's getting physically violent or mentally abusive. No, that's different. Walking away is a good thing. But this is walking away from somebody who's actually really good for you because of a challenge, right? Being cold. You seem unapproachable because you're aloof. Try to be more friendly. Too soon. You get serious too soon. So this is anxious attachment. These are people because you're latching on to anything because you want to feel that love. You want to feel that thrill, but that thrill is actually not love. It's actually the thrill that you're feeling is the adrenaline, and that's why you attach. And as you attach, they pull back. And the last but not least, the eye candy. Beauty fades. Choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. And that's that bad boy, that bad girl, the one is always chasing after somebody, is always getting busy with somebody, and yet you still chase after them, even though you see them doing it every time. And why is that? You do it because it's never going to work out, but it allows you to tell that story that there's nobody for you. It allows you to reinforce the trauma bond, right? And a lot of times it's also because of the adrenaline rush, because you're addicted to it, because you're addicted to feeling, uneasy, anxious, right? And that's not a feeling of love. That butterflies in the stomach that they describe as not love. That's anxiousness. That's fear, right? And you want to get out of the fear space, and you want to have that feeling of divine warmth within your heart space up here, not down in your belly. And so with that, let's get some advice from our higher selves as to what it is that we can do to get over to this rendezvous, this twin flame union, this phone call, conversation, whatever that is, this rekindling. And all right, higher self gave us a couple cards here. And so first one is your dreams are never farther than you can reach. So your dreams are right there, ready to be touched. You're creating a new you that you will be proud of. So as you go in and heal, and as you heal all of your traumas, you're going to create a new you, and that new you will be what you're really looking for, and intention and action launch all your dreams. And so Spirit's saying, take the first step, right? In order to get to what you want, you need to start healing, and you need to choose to heal, but it's a choice. Healing doesn't happen automatically. It's no magic pixie dust that creates that healing to happen. You have to choose, and once you choose, then the universe will conspire with you, not against you, to actually deliver what you want. It's just probably not going to come in the time that you expect it, nor in the package that you expect it. So you have to allow, and you have to keep on allowing, and let the universe do what it wants to do. All right. And so with that, let's take a look at timing. And just remember, timing is fluid. It's based on each individual timeline, and also based on choices, right? As you choose, your timelines do change, so it's very unpredictable as to what it is. You can get a probability. And so let's see, when can we possibly see this union, this connection, this conversation, this rekindle? And Spirit's saying, just need to wait a while, right? So for many of you, this is divine timing card. It just, Spirit is saying that, you know, you need to work on yourself, and as you work on yourself, this will come in. Be patient, and that is the reading that I have for today. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. If you would like your own personal reading, please do reach out. And if you are watching today, which is Tuesday, it is the 17th. I will probably be going live with Susan sometime later this evening, so keep your notifications on, where we'll do one reading per person, or at least one card per person anyway. So if you do join, say hello. Don't be shy. Don't just sit on in the backgrounds. If you are looking for your own personal reading or a light language healing, please do reach out, and have a wonderful day.